So, serious question, right? Why is it that the new generation of men want to be pursued? Like, they want women to chase after them in order for them to feel like a woman is worthy of them chasing her or pursuing her or going out their way to make her feel special. Like, when was it a thing for a man to automatically feel like he's the prize? Like, is it
because a lot of us are fake from the inside and out. They don't know what to
Excuse me.
believe. A lot of us are looking like drag queens going to a drag show, and we all know what drag queens are. No one needs all of that makeup, and no one needs all of
She
those
said it, we didn't.
alterations. If you haven't noticed, a lot of these guys are going overseas to get women who are not trying to be something that they're not.
Yes, yes.
But
And the other thing is they like the chase. Women
They-
really
Absolutely.
like the chase. We don't talk about this enough. It's exciting to know you won the prize.
all right, y'all? So, serious question, right? Why is it that the new generation of men want to be pursued? Like, they want women to chase after them in order for them to feel like a woman is worthy of them chasing her or pursuing her or going out their way to make her feel special. Like, when was it a thing for a man to automatically feel like he's the prize? Like, is it a money thing? Is it like, I don't like that. Like, y'all very sassy. Like, y'all want to be women so bad. And I'm not bashing all men. All men don't act like that, so don't.
All right, so this part right here is, man, when these low IQ females say stuff like this, because we have standards and boundaries, so we're sassy, and now that means we want to be women. What are they talking about? I think, what she's trying to say is the way it used to be where men pursued women. I guess they're trying to say that we're trying to be like that. We're really not. We're just not trying to pursue deadbeats. We're not trying to pursue horrible females. We're not trying to pursue women that spend their money on a bunch of stupid stuff, trying to be somebody when they're not, trying to impress everybody that don't need to be impressed. We're just done with so many bodies that we couldn't pair bond with them if you wanted to. We're just done, okay? And it's 2023, and with that being said, you should be trying to adjust your way of thinking because y'all have drilled it in our heads that us approaching you is weird and creepy, yet you still want to be approached. Well, if it's not about getting an ego trip, then you should be okay with approaching men. That way, you've already somewhat vetted the man that you're approaching. You at least know you're attracted to him. So all this other stuff is just babbling nonsense. It's just babbling nonsense, man. I mean, really. And they get so upset because they can't have their cake and eat it too. They want to have it both ways. They really do. And they get so upset. So I love seeing this kind of stuff. When they start gaslighting and stuff like this and all this extra that's not needed, it goes to show that even though, they're claiming, oh, we're good, we don't need you, and we got options, options can't be that great if they're on here running their mouth, whining and crying. We're not crying about, we don't even care what they do. Why are they so worried about? We don't care what they do. But it is what it is. Let's continue.
Don't come in my comments
Hit that like button, you guys. You know what I'm saying? I ain't playing. Hit that like button.
trying to feel crazy. But I just really want to know, like, this has been on my mind so heavy lately. Like, men really want you to pursue them and to do the utmost to prove that you really want to mess with them or you really want to, you interested or what. Ew. Where's your balls, sweetie?
Because a lot of us are fake from the inside and out.
Absolutely.
They don't know what to believe. A lot of us are looking like drag queens going to a drag show, and we all know what drag queens are. No one needs all of that makeup, and no one needs all of those
Absolutely.
alterations. If you haven't noticed, a lot of these guys are going overseas to get women who are not trying to be
Yup.
something that they're not. When they got all of these pretty women on this side of town, like, that's not okay. Let's get it together and figure out what they're trying to get. Because obviously they ain't trying to get nothing over here. And you should ask yourself, why is that? Don't just say they're crazy. No, they're not crazy. They're trying to get something more traditional. Because a lot of us are not traditional. We're not even
know what's up.
traditional looking. And we're not even traditional acting either. We're as masculine as we can be. And ain't nobody trying to pursue that. Wake up and stop complaining.
Hearing that clip, it's actually like good news to me. Like this is great. I was not aware that men are actually making more women qualify themselves to them.
Absolutely, we are. We're not playing about it. Absolutely. And I appreciate you, men, standing your ground.
And what's happening here probably is, yeah, they're qualifying you to see if you're good for an actual commitment, an actual relationship, which is a very intelligent thing to do. And honestly, and really when you're dealing with women, you do want them to qualify themselves to you. Like, this is how it should be. The problem with men chasing women is that it doesn't work out well for the longevity of the relationship, and it doesn't work out for the man or the woman. The woman ends up feeling like she didn't have to work to get your affection. She didn't have to work to get you. And the problem is that there's so many men typically available to women that when they feel like, right, they didn't have to work for your affection, they didn't have to qualify themselves to you, they didn't have to work for it, it doesn't work out. So it's so interesting how they want it to be the way of men have to qualify themselves to women, but when men are doing this to women, it doesn't work out. They don't like it, they lose respect for the guy, they walk all over him, they don't even want him. But almost but when a woman qualifies herself to you, when she works for your affection, when she feels
Absolutely.
like she had to earn your commitment, that's what they want. This is a new idea where like men are getting on the knee and pedestalizing the women, and oh, let me qualify myself to the woman. The woman is so special. This doesn't work. You as a man constantly trying to qualify yourself to her is a very easy way to completely lose the woman. Like, if
Absolutely.
you're constantly trying to prove to her, well, you're a good guy for her, it's not gonna work, man.
And ladies, y'all know what this man is saying is true. You can get mad at us, but this man is making a base argument here. You know, when you guys have guys throwing themselves at you, if it's an alpha or not, you're still, a lot of these alphas be like, you know what I'm saying, tricking a little bit, and you know what I mean, to spend the money on them. These women don't really respect them like that. But when a woman vets herself and has to work towards the guy, she appreciates him, and she's more scared to lose him than the other way around. I'm being real. This guy's, he's talking real.
So it's funny how she wants it to be the opposite. She doesn't want to have to work for a man, she wants a man to have to work for her. But it's like, hey woman, don't you realize you don't even want that?
Men are so inconsistent, they're so soft, they want to be chased.
My sister, allow me to rescue you from your intellectual masturbation because you're busy embarrassing yourself.
Yeah, it's just so funny. She's so like flustered. Do you think if she didn't like that he was making her chase him, would she really care enough to make a video? If this was some guy, some beta male, like qualifying himself to her, is she gonna make a video about him? No, she's flustered by this guy. She's got the tingles. She likes it. She likes it, but she doesn't like it because it's not easy. She's used to it being easy. I mean, this is the thing, man.
Let me try to bring you up to speed. You ladies were here on social media bragging to us that you don't need us, you just want us. So what we are doing as men is that we respect your claim that you don't need us, so we stop bothering you, and then we practice self-control. We practice to control our sexual urges because that's where our greatest weakness lies.
Absolutely.
Being desperate to get between your legs.
Absolutely.
You are dealing with a generation of men who are not desperate to sleep with you, my sister. I say hi to you. You ignore me, I leave you alone. You give me your numbers, I call you, you don't pick up, and then you don't get back to me, I block and delete. I text you.
This is it right here.
You text me 20.
Block and delete. That's it right there. Block and delete. Shout out to my African brother out here, man. Listen, Bougie Kings, we're blocking and deleting you. I know I'm pausing it a lot, but I always do. This is what I do. But, man, listen, block and delete. Block and delete. There's no time wasted. We don't need to get back to you. You don't need to get back to us. You would be women. I've had women having full conversations with me, sending me videos of them doing all kind of stuff, and then just disappear the next day like it's nothing, right? like her boyfriend was away or something and she was bored.